the window down. If I fuck things up, just tell me now. I'm living in a blinded town, am I running out of time? Feel like a drug when I'm talking to you. Slow trip, trying to play it cool. Nothing to do, let's drive to the ocean. Get high, lay on the beach. White water running down my feet. Make love and repeat, I don't ever want to stay all night to see the sunrise. It's way too soon to be calling me baby, but it feels so right against the moonlight. Deep sea diving at first, don't save me. Is there something I can say? Make you wanna stay with me? Is there something I can say to make you wanna stay with me? To make you wanna stay with me? Is there something I can do to show my love for you?
What up, what up, what up, YouTube? We are live. We are live. We are back in the building. Hey, shout out to you. So we here and we nearing the Christmas season, y'all. I hope all of y'all are ready. I hope your stockings are stuffed or however they say it. I hope you got your all your Christmas shopping done. And y'all are ready for the season to be jolly. So here's the thing, right? I know a lot of people, say they don't celebrate Christmas, and that's fine, right? Not everybody celebrates Christmas. It's okay. It's not about, to me, right? It's not about Christmas, the celebration. It's way more about family. That's it. Ain't nobody sitting here believing some red man is jumping down my fireplace. And there's nobody out here believing that, whatever else they tell y'all Christmas is about. It's the season to be with your fam, and that's it. So shout out to y'all. Please be safe out there, because sometimes around this time of the year, there's some Looney Tunes. If you are permit to carry, I tell you, carry your strap, just in case somebody want to test a brother or a sister. You guys are ready. Shout out to everybody that's in the building right now. If you are in the chat watching this show, say what up in the comment section. Let me know you're here. Let's get active and let's have a good show. So before I start, I want to make sure I get some housekeeping out the way. Do me a favor, y'all, hit the like button. Hit the like button for your boy Likes Are Free. As you come in the door, let me know what's up. Let me know you are live, you are here. You know what I'm saying? And pretty soon, I'm going to have Meet to Merry apparel for everybody, right? We're going to have hats available. I got the sweaters. We're going to have y'all sweaters available. The whole Meet to Merry thing is coming together. And when I tell you, if you are not on my IG, I advise you to lock into my Instagram, because I got some straight good updates of the show that I'm promoting on there. So do me a favor and make sure you guys are locked into the Instagram. We have Ashanti in the building. What up, my sister? She says, hey, GMT, working and watching. Shout out and salute to you. I know on Friday, most people are. And my brother DP is in the building. Shout out to you, my guy. It's been a minute. Hope all is well on your end. I hope you're ready to buckle up and have a good show with your boy, because we're going to get active. I got 2 topics I wanted to discuss. Well, actually 3, really. But 2 topics before I jump into the main event, which will be a Kendra G discussion. My girl, April, is in the building, the relationship lady. Shout out and salute to you. I'm happy to see my people coming in the door. Do me a favor and hit the like button. Before we get started, we are getting started. And as I said, make sure you guys are getting the word out there that Meet to Marry is coming to a theater near you. It's coming to a theater near you. So get ready and prepare yourself, because this season is not like no other. As I said before, it's a full-on reality show now. This show is not like it was before, where it was just an elimination. We are following people on dates. We're going through the whole process with people, therapy sessions. We have group dates. This is a full-on reality show. I'm tempted to give you guys a sneak peek, but I think that my team will kill me if I did that. So I'm going to be a good boy. And I'm going to just tell you guys, if you haven't seen anything, please go over to my Instagram. All you got to do is type in Meet to Marry 1, and you'll be able to see all of the updates, all the mini clips, and all of the good stuff that we have prepared for y'all on that side of town. So strap in and get ready. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, April. I appreciate that. She says, love the new direction of the show. Thank you so much. You know, we put a lot of work in. I had a meeting the other day with this young lady. And, you know, lately I've been realizing that a lot of people have been hitting me up and just wanting advice on how I do what I do and how to create a show to this magnitude. She asked me a specific question. The question she asked me, she said, how do you guys do it? Where do you find the time? Right. And I was like, listen, for 3 months straight, we recorded 4 nights a week. Literally 4 nights a week, 3 months straight. Mind you, we all got full-time jobs. We all got families. We all got businesses outside of this business. Where do we find the time? Well, I say this. A lot of times time is being spent on, if you look at your social media hours, right? How much time do you spend scrolling on social media? Most social media is Instagram, YouTube, so on and so forth. It gives you your analytics, and it lets you know that you probably is on it like about 14 hours a week, 15 hours a week. Well, if that's the case and you was on it that long, that's 14 to 15 hours that you could have been putting in your business. So yeah, that's where I find the time to do this, right? All of the time when most people were scrolling, even myself, where I was scrolling on Instagram, I put that down and decided to put that time back into my business. So shout out to y'all who are looking to get into this type of media business. It's a fun business. It's super lucrative. I know the payday is coming. I have a bunch of people that are investing into the show and they believe in it. So, you know, we got something special for y'all. But all right, so let's get started with the show. I'm excited. So I got a crazy one for y'all. Y'all all know tonight's conversation, right? We're going to start there. They had something interesting pop up, and it was a young lady who came up on the stage, and Kitty, I don't know if you guys know who Kitty is, but Kitty put her in her place, I would say, in the direction she needs to go. So here goes this clip. Let's watch it, then review it, and then we'll have a discussion about it.
Kitty, won't you wink at me?
What's your question?
I meet people from everywhere. I've seen the world, but for some reason, I still can't find love, not love that's like genuine, someone who don't want me for the benefits.
I think we gotta be honest about presentation.
Come on.
No judgment to you, but I'm saying if I'm meeting you here tonight and I'm looking at how you dress, my thoughts are not gonna be intellectual.
That's not fair. fair, but okay.
That's not fair. I don't want you to be mad at me. The way you came to that microphone,
Oh
baby.
my God.
Kitty, can you wink at me?
Kitty, I love you.
I love you too, baby. But let me tell you something. As a woman who done had to go a lot of stages through my life, I done had to go through a lot of seasons, a lot of mistakes. There was a spirit that I operated in a long time ago that made me promiscuous. It was something that attached itself to me, and I lived in it for a very, very, very long time. It was the way that I was speaking to people, the way that I presented myself in conversations, the way I presented myself to men, and those men only wanted me for sex. And I kept going through that same cycle until I released that spirit, until I was delivered from that spirit that was in me. Not trying to go too deep, but I recognized something in you that was once in me before. I'm a wife. I had to release a lot of things. I had to ask God to restore me in a lot of ways. I had to go through a lot of guilt and a lot of shame for mistakes that I made from a spirit that I was operating in that came down my bloodline. You operated in the spirit, baby. You can cover up right now, but even by the way you talk, it's in you right now. And I'm not saying that to beat you down, baby. I hope and pray that you take this to heart.
Of course.
I hope you do. Take this message. If you are running in the same cycle, it's time to do some inner work. You got to look within and see exactly what is the cycle that I'm allowing myself to stay in. You can put on some clothes right now. You go to a man, ooh, can you talk to me for a second? He's going to see the sexual nature that's in you, and he's going to lead, just like what Trill was saying.
Easy kill.
You can cover up all day long. It's in a way that it's in your behaviors, in the way you talk, in the way you interact, in the way you engage, in the way you talk about your future, in the way you talk about yourself. If you're running into the same problem, it's a you problem, baby. What do you want in a man?
Loyalty, love, a God-fearing man, someone who can respect me.
If you want someone to respect you, you got to respect yourself, baby.
Absolutely.
Okay? And if you want a God-fearing man, you got to be a God-fearing woman
Of course.
as well.
Yes.
Okay?
So, all right, let's talk about that real quick, right? First of all, real quick, I got my brothers that just jumped in the building. My brother, Willie MF and Beeman is coming in hot. Do me a favor. Make sure you go over there, subscribe. My man's he's featured on the Peef now, on different panels and everything. Do me a favor. Please follow my guy. One of the dopest brothers ever. I just want to get, and not to mention, he is part of the Meet to Mary family as well. So shout out to my brother, Willie MF and Beeman. He's in the building. All right, and my brother World Class is here as well. Salute, shout out to yo. All right, so let's go back. There was something this young lady said, and that's what I kind of wanted to address, right? Let me play that real quick, and then we're gonna review.
Like genuine, someone who don't want me for the benefits.
I think we gotta be honest about presentation.
Come on.
No judgment to you, but I'm saying if I'm meeting you here tonight and I'm looking at how you dress, my thoughts are not gonna be intellectual.
That's not fair, but okay.
Right there, right? So this is what I get, right? And you know, everybody know I got a channel and I devote a lot of my time and effort into trying to help people come together, right? Especially get married, which is why I got Meet to Marry. But even with that being said, right? So a lot of women, right? They do this. They hit me with this. Let me make myself a little bigger here. Did I just shut myself down? I sure enough did. All right, let me make myself a little bigger here. A lot of women do this. And to me, it's super annoying. And why I say this is because they truly believe that there should not be any consequences to your past or to your actions, nonetheless, on the way you are carrying yourself. Kitty was 1,000% right. She was 1,000% right. How you present yourself is how I'm going to address you. Me, I'm not a disrespectful man. Likely, I'm not going to take that woman serious for nothing. And when I say serious, I mean, even along the lines of, she could come at me with a great business idea. I probably would look over her business idea because of how she's presenting herself. It matters in business. It matters, young ladies and men, how you carry yourself. It ain't no different than a dude coming at me with his pants hanging off of his ass, looking like he just got out of jail. I'm going to judge him too. Likely, I'm going to say, all right, Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna give you the time of day to tell you to change your attire. Likely, I'm gonna just pass over you. It's the same thing that happens to ladies. It don't matter how you feel the world should look at you. What matters is how the world looks at you. That's it. There was a few months ago. Damn, I've been doing this. So it was probably almost a year ago. We did a podcast, and there was a brother on it, and we had a conversation. And in that conversation, he was saying like, "Oh, I like to deal with the world the way things should be, kind of like the ought to. Like we ought to be this way, but unfortunately, we not. I like to deal with the way the world actually is. So I don't leave room to get burned or played by people because of how they dress and how they act. I just choose not to deal with you. It might sound cutthroat. It might be judgmental. It is what it is. When you lived enough life, you got to know how people present themselves is for a reason. There's a reason why a woman would dress up like a prostitute. It is what it is. There's a reason. There's a reason why a dude would come up to you with his pants sagging, looking like he was in, not only jail, but the latest rap video. There's a reason. And it's usually how he presents himself. Because he's trying to tell you something with the way he dresses, with the way she dresses, right? Right? My God says, at this age, I $1,000. Agree. I agree. It's wild because you got to think like that. They try to tell you in this world, don't judge a book by its cover. But who's not? Who's not? Who's out here for real, in this world, not telling a woman that's this, look how she look. Look how she look. I'm going to bring it back for you real quick. Look how she look, right? Her whole titties is hanging out. Everything is out. Should I disrespect her? No. Should I respect her? Why? That's the question. You don't just deserve respect because you're walking this earth. I'm not going to disrespect you, but you don't deserve anything from me until you earn it. And that's how I believe men and women should move. You earn respect. That's it. So if you choose to carry yourself like that, the same thing with the dudes. If you choose to carry yourself a certain way, I'm going to have to judge you on how you carry yourself. Nothing more, nothing less. It is what it is. Kitty had a great point. Ladies, if you are looking for a man with substance, now this is the key, right? Because I understand and I don't want to be as naive as, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be naive to say, I'm trying to word it right. I don't want to be naive to say, this could be a great woman. She could, take care of her home. Or she could be all of that. I'm not going to walk with her to a gala. She came to a spot where she knew hundreds of people was going to be at. And look at what she decided to wear. Look at what she decided to wear. I get it, right? We in a world full of clout. Everybody trying to, get a one-up on everybody. It is what it is. But how you move matters, man. How you move matters. My God says, yeah, she got respect me written all over her. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. It's written all over it. But then you want a man of substance. Men of substance have standards. And that's what I try to tell women. You want a man of substance, you have to up your standards about yourself. You don't just say, I want a man with something and and that's another thing. A lot of women think just because y'all hold the key to a slit between your legs that men have to respect you. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. In reality, men do not have to respect you because respect should be earned. It might sound messed up, but I teach my son that too. I teach them, do not disrespect people, but not everybody's your friend. You do not have to be out here trying to, oh my God, can I be next to you? No, don't. If somebody rubs you the wrong way, scratch that. I'm trying to keep it YouTube friendly. Scratch that, bounce. I don't need to be around you. You don't got to be around me. That's it. That's it. My sister is in the building. She said, hey, what up? I'm coming to get them coquitos. I ain't forget. So this evening, I'll be by you to come pick up my coquitos. And by the way, if y'all want some, hit her up. You could go to Instagram if you want to put your Instagram in the chat so some people can make some orders from you. And, but I'm telling you, this is going to be my second time buying them in less than 2 weeks and I just ordered 2 bottles from her because they're so good. So shout out to you. But anyway, so this just is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. You got to earn respect in this lifetime. So anyways, I got another one for you before we get into the main event, y'all. This video is gonna blow y'all minds. I believe I saw my guy I saw Blockchain. I saw Willie Beeman. I think I saw you in the comments of this video, and I don't even remember if you sent it to me. But I remember when I saw it, I was floored. I was like, nah, I gotta talk about this. This video is going to be crazy. He said she can't cook. I don't know if she could cook now. Actually, let me not lie. The last time I was with her, I stopped by her house to get the coquito. She was cooking, and that food was looking amazing. That food was looking amazing. So yeah, do me a favor, check out her IG. It's on the screen right now. Go follow her. Get yourself a coquito, right? Get yourself a bottle because it's good. Trust me, it's good. All right. So hold up. Let's see. Yeah, Willie. I think you did send me this or you reviewed it. I can't remember, but let's get into it.
12 or 13. And these are not Plan Bs. These are real going to get abortions.
Oh, yeah, baby. They knew me by name.
Oh, so you went to the abortion clinic 13 times?
Yes. I remember I had to use one of my cousin's IDs to go get my last one. Then I was like, I ain't going back.
They won't let you come back in?
After a certain amount of times in the city, they were, hell no. Gonna send us to jail. Everybody in here.
So those of y'all that's pocket watching and kind of, working and all that good stuff, this young lady is currently talking about she had 13 abortions. She actually got banned from the clinic because they were like, whoa, this is too much. Let's continue to hear her story.
She just keep coming back.
So that's your miracle baby in a sense of you like, I'm finna just have it.
A year before I got pregnant with my son, I had got pregnant and we was gonna keep a baby and I miscarried.
Got you.
At like 7 months, I miscarried.
And the host said, this is your miracle baby. By the way, if y'all didn't hear that, she called the current child that she has a miracle baby. You're misusing the word, young lady. It's not a miracle child. A miracle child means you tried, you had some miscarriages, you could not hold on to how much ever children, and then your body was able to bring one to full term. That's a miracle child. What you had was a choice to not get rid of this last baby, and that's what you chose to do. So let's keep going.
The girl.
Wow.
Well, 6 months pregnant.
You knew what you were having.
I did not until I had until I miscarried.
Gotcha.
So then after that, about a year, I got pregnant twice. I got pregnant one more time, once or twice after that, but I wasn't ready. When I miscarried, the hardest thing was planning the funeral because I was so far along and I went to St. Vincent's, which is a Catholic hospital. They don't believe in cremating the baby. They believe like if you miscarry, you have to take the baby and you got to bury the baby and you have to do all of that with the baby. And I had to do that. I think that was the hardest thing I had to do.
Yeah.
But girl, I was back outside. So I'm outside.
Oh my God. I have to pause this because I got to take breaks, y'all. This is a lot. This is a lot of information to take in, right? She's basically saying right now, like, yeah, she miscarried. out of the miscarriage, and this is for those of y'all who is not really catching up to what she's talking about. She had one miscarriage. And instead of saying like, all right, let me slow down, right? Because the place made her actually bury the child. So instead of burying the child and taking time to mourn, she pretty much is saying, I was right back outside.
I'm an outside girl though. I'm not an angry girl. I'm not a sad girl. Nothing really makes me sad. If you hurt my feelings, I always tell my guy, like if I'm in a relationship or whatever, and it's not working, like, or whatever, tell me. Like, cause dump me. Like, I want to be dumped.
Okay.
Like, I don't want you to play because I'm going to hurt you. And then I'm going to do stuff back. Hurt me on the weekend. Because if you hurt me on the weekend, I can go outside. I'm going to be over that shit by Monday.
Oh my God. So honestly, that was like literally one of the saddest clips I've had to review in a long time, a very long time. But the fact of seeing it, I wanted to bring awareness to it. And that's why I'm choosing to review it, right? I know a lot of people don't believe in spiritual, but this is a clear sign of a demonic spirit. Not normal. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Shout out to Miss Harmony is in the building. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? She said, yikes, what? Facts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta add baby girl to your prayers. I'm adding those babies to my prayers because yeesh. 13 to where the clinic had to pretty much tell you, like, yo, pause. You can't come here no more. And then that was the reason why you had the last one. Don Jeter, what up, what up, what up, man? I'm now seeing you in the chat. Shout out and salute to, he said there should be some charges at this point. It's crazy. It's crazy that it's even accepted in society that it became a norm in order for women to pretty much have birth control. It's a norm. Listen, I'm not the person, I try not to condemn people on their choices. Like, but some things should be judged. Some things should be talked about. Some things should be brought up for awareness, because here's the problem. The problem is not really her. The problem is the damn internet. That's the problem. You see, what happens is it creates a platform for people to go on and normalize this type of behavior. When it's normalized, what happens is there's a young lady, you see, there's no age restriction on these channels. I don't care how much YouTube, Instagram, Facebook tries to say that your page is 18 plus. Their access, these kids are 10, 11 years old, and they're able to access content like this. What happens is when little boys and little girls access content like this, it normalizes this behavior. It normalizes that, hey, all I could do is, if I don't want a child, I just could run down to the clinic and handle my business. No consequences. You can't even shame me. You know why? Because if you even try to shame her, likely you're gonna get demolished by a group of feminists, men and women alike. So you can't say nothing about it. You can't speak on nothing about it. As a matter of fact, YouTube will likely demonetize your channel if you talked about it, if you shamed it, if you said, listen, look, this is not right. This is not right. Things like this, being able to delete a child, should be only for emergency purposes only, my belief. Emergencies. Now, it's up to you and it's subjective what you call an emergency. Not just, okay, I want to do it because 13 times. I'm just going to keep being reckless and keep running down to the clinic and just say I'm out in the street. Arguably so, this is a gorgeous woman. This is a gorgeous woman. My God, with the membership, shout out and salute to you. Thank you for joining the channel and becoming a channel member. Damn, that means a lot, my brother. I appreciate you. And here's the thing. I'm going to just let y'all know now. When we drop Meet to Marry, we're coming out with special giveaways like we did for the last season, where we gave away gifts to channel members, and we also gave you guys early access to watch the episodes. So what we're going to do is we're going to also review some of the episodes with channel members only. So if you haven't and you are not a channel member, my advice to you is to join the channel. Last giveaway, I gave away a pair of Beats headphones, the big ones, the Beats, the Apple AirPod Pros, the big ones. I gave away those, right? Those are $300 headphones that went to a channel member. And all she did was share the content on her Instagram, right? And she became a channel member. She shared it 3 times, and that was it. She got a pair of headphones. So my advice to y'all, join. We have plenty more giveaways coming up, not just headphones, so many more different things to give away to y'all. Headphones, we're talking about stuff for your kids, all of that. We got giveaways, y'all. So do me a favor, join the channel, and when we start releasing these episodes, all you need to do is share the content, and you are in the running to win one of our prizes. Shout out to you, though, Don Jita. My God, I appreciate you. All right. Crazy. But arguably so, this is a beautiful woman. I think so. I don't know. I don't know how y'all feel about her, but I personally think she's a beautiful woman. And it's so sad to see our sisters choose this path in life. And you're going to sit here and tell a man that's going to choose to take her serious next year, next week, next 2 years, don't judge her past. You see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going with this? How can I not judge her past? Your judgment, me looking at you and the decisions you made in the past, will likely be how you tell my children it's okay to be as well. You'll probably tell my daughter, if there was an opportunity to be reckless with her body, yeah, baby, your body, your choice. Do whatever you want with it. And so what if you get pregnant? There's options. You can utilize those options like your mommy did. What's wrong with that? It's scary out here, y'all. It's scary. We could say we're not pointing the fingers at men and women, right? Because that's 13 reckless men, right? Because I guarantee you it was not the same man getting her pregnant over and over again. So that's 13 reckless men. That's one woman who gave her body in so many different ways to so many different men to potentially have that many baby deletions. It's sad, yo. And it's a scary thing to live in. It's a scary world we live in, y'all. Sometimes I don't know what, I'm trying my best to raise my son with certain morals. I'm preaching to my son to have a wife. I tell this to all of my kids. Have a wife. Find yourself a woman and marry her. Right. Not men, little boys. Yeah. 13, obviously, little boys who did this to her. Right. But, I'm in the direction of teaching my sons to stay far away from women like this. I only got sons. I don't have daughters. I got 3 sons. And I tell my sons every day, like, having a wife is the best thing. As a matter of fact, I try to lead by example of being the best husband that I could be to my wife and making a very strategic choice on the wife that I married. I was intentional about finding my wife now. Have I ran into women like her? 1,000%. I'm from, y'all all know where I'm from. There's women like her all over the place. All over the place. But I was very intentional. I'm very intentional on making sure that my sons stay far away from women that think and move with a promiscuous spirit. But anyways, let's move on before I get emotional over here. And y'all don't want to see me get emotional, right? We don't do that on this side. So let's get active and into the next video. So we got a little Kendra G. Now, I already know Kendra G is hitting everybody with copyright strikes that reviews her stuff. But oh, well, here we go. Let's get active. So I did not, in all reality, I did not watch this full episode. So I don't really know what I'm in for, but I was talking to somebody the other day and they asked me if I could review it. So let's get into it. Let's review it and let's see what we got going on over here. All right. Brace yourself, as she said.
And the cousins, not Joseph, the cousins voted her off first. You don't like to sit, huh?
Nope. I like to show my body, baby. I paid for it. I can't sit down, baby.
Yo, she look crazy. Yo, she looks. Did y'all see that? Hold on, let me rewind it real quick. Y'all saw her body?
Nope. I like to show my body, baby. I paid for it. I can't.
Hold up.
Cousins, not Joseph.
Yo. She was on Pop the Balloon, if I remember. She was like on I don't remember how recent it was, but she was on Pop the Balloon. She was on some other stuff, but hold on.
The cousins voted her off first. You don't like to sit, huh?
Nope. I like to show my body, baby. I paid for it. I can't sit down, baby.
Because it hurts.
I can't sit down.
Can I ask you a question? Because I normally don't even ask these questions, but hopefully it's not invasive. How much money did you pay?
Yeah, okay, look. I fuck with Dr. Tricks because he fine as fuck and I want to fuck him. So, like.
Oh, my God.
I ain't pay that much.
What?
You know, he got me a little discount or whatever, but Dr. Trent, he's a black ass.
The only reason why you got a discount is because the only reason why you got a discount is because you did what you wanted to do, right? You want to fuck him. That's what you said. So yeah, you got that discount. Jesus Christ.
African American. He's in his 30s. Ladies, and he in America. And he's strict. I would suggest if y'all want to go get your body done, go to fucking Dr. Tricks. I would not say go to Dior. Because they don't care about y'all over
Mike,
there.
what up?
Go to Dr. Tricks. And he's strict. Kendra.
Okay, we'll leave. Okay, let's continue. Linda, how old are you again, honey?
34. I ain't even promote for him, no, Kendra.
Yeah, we're not gonna say his name no more. Not gonna say his name anymore.
I ain't promote for him. I'm just saying.
I understand. How many kids do you have?
2.
How old are your 2 kids again?
9 and 16.
And then you're a nurse, right?
I'm a CNA.
A CNA.
And I own Heavenly Hands.
Okay, and you're in St. Louis?
Yeah.
Okay, and what's your zodiac sign?
Libra.
Okay, so we got
hold on. Let's touch that. Yo, so Ashanti says that she was on Pop the Balloon talking about she wants a man of God, which is wild, right? Like, do y'all know what a man of God comes with? This is what I'm saying. Let me make myself a little bigger here so I could really get in your face. Do you know what a man of God comes with? That is discipline. A man of God is not going to take any type of hoarderism. A man of God is not going to take you getting your body done by Dr. Such and Such online talking about, I want him to clap my cheeks. A man of God is not going to tolerate you being loud, obnoxious, and foolish in any type of way. When this is what I need to do. I want to have a panel. I'm going to do my grown women talking panel again. And what I want to do is talk to a group of women and really get down to this. What does a man of God mean to you? A man of God is going to come with strict discipline, y'all. Yo, discipline. I'm talking about he's going to be on your ass if you even say something crazy. outside of scripture. Y'all don't really want a man of God. Y'all don't really want traditional men. Because if you had that, if you had a traditional men, you better shut up. You better go make me a sandwich. What are you talking about? Traditional man. You want actions? You just want the man to pay the bills? Are you a traditional woman? This is what I'm trying to say. These things get said by people because it sounds good. And I truly believe that a lot of people live in echo chambers and they repeat what other people say and not really knowing what it means. A man of God, a true man of God. I'm not even a true man of God. Because if I was, listen, I got structure and order in my household. Sometimes my wife be saying stuff crazy to me. I'll be looking at her like, what? What? But sometimes the God in me says, calm down, son. Calm down, son. That's your wife, right? I shouldn't even have those thoughts. So I know I'm not a man of God. But anyways, let's continue with the video.
As a CNA, St. Louis, mine are 2 kids. And then your 2 kids are by 2 different men?
No, the only one.
Same man, but he passed away, right?
Yeah, I was engaged for 7 years.
Now, I will say this, Linda. You could be sympathetic to our last caller because you also lost a father to your child.
Yeah, but I ain't crazy though. Ken.
Yeah, you
Don't
are.
even put me in that category. No.
Hold on, let's
Yeah,
not
you are.
listen. Sometimes pain is masked as crazy.
Her ass is in
You know
She was
what I'm
pain.
saying?
coming for you. She was coming for you.
I know. Listen, I understand that she was coming for me, and I still wish her well. I understand she was coming for me, but I still wish her well because what I've come to learn is hurt people. And I'm really and in this
Right,
space,
Willie.
there's a lot of hurt people. And it's usually masked with anger, with jealousy, with envy, with darkness. And the compassion of my blessed life, I can see that this person is truly hurting, right? So
Yeah.
I think in her case,
Yo, she look like an ant.
she might have a way she feels about me, but overall, she's dealing with things that are beyond any of our
I don't know what
controlling. And I
she's
think
really
we should wish
talking
her
about
well
right
and
now.
pray for her because that's some heavy stuff she said.
She fucked up.
Okay,
Oh.
let's focus, Danny. Linda, what kind of man you looking for, girl?
Okay, anyways, I'm looking for me, like, I want me a corporate nigga. Like, you gotta be, like, really cute. You gotta have, you
You want a corporate nigga?
gotta make over $250,000.
What?
You gotta be African American or white. I don't fuck with Africans. And you gotta be family oriented. You can't have no kids, no baby mamas.
You have 2 kids.
Okay, that's enough.
Do you want to have more kids?
I will have more kids if he make a certain amount.
Yo, I'm going to blame men for this. I'm going to blame men for this. You know why? You know why I'm going to blame men for this? Actually, my guy blames Classy Red for this. He said, this is your fault. But I'm going to blame men for this. You know why? Because she, the only reason why people like her could talk the way they talk is because men accept it. She know that there's some simp out there that's going to come through, pay all her bills, only because she got a fake body. Ain't nothing even real about it. So I got to blame the fellas. Because if with the moment we stop this foolishness of making these women feel as if they're high and mighty and they could just be out here saying all types of whatever, this stops. Men need to call this out. Yo, shorty, you look stupid. And yo, I don't care if I hurt your feelings. You look stupid. Your ass implants look crazy. Your boob job looks crazy. Whatever you just did to your face looks crazy. And I'm sorry, my sister, but I don't like your hair either. We need to call it out. We need to call out the fact that you can't sit down because you're in so much pain. We need to call this stuff out. Man, I can't even have a decent dinner with you because you got to stand up every 2 seconds because your ass hurts. We need to call this out. If we don't start doing that, I'm sorry, it's only going to get worse, y'all. It's only going to get worse. Ashanti says, she says, facts, GMT, she says, but men wouldn't be quality men anyway, so it ain't a loss to us other women. You're right. That would not be a quality man that's dealing with her. But the problem is like she's only getting away with this behavior because she feels as if that's what men want. Unfortunately, I can tell you this, she's not going to get married. It's just not going to happen. Like, if she gets married, it's going to be married to a man that she doesn't really want or respect. So the likelihood is she's going to be cheating on that man left to right, doing all types of wildness behind that man's back because, yeah, there's that. But she will not get the man she wants. And here's another thing, unfortunate for her, these type of people who say, I don't want to settle. All right. Well, if you don't want to settle, then you're not even going to deal with the bottom of the barrel. Because there's a guy that'll drink her bathwater, that'll rub the silicone in her butt or the injections in her butt for the rest of her life. There's that guy. He's out there. He's fiending for her right now. But she don't want that guy. She wants the corporate 9-to-5 nigga that makes $250,000 a year. That's a Christian. She wants him. Let's keep going.
How much money does he have to make in order for you to have his baby?
Over $250,000 a year.
Did your children's dad make that?
Nope.
No.
So you gave a man who made less 2 kids, and now this man has to accept you and your 2 kids and
Yep.
$2,000.
I gotta learn from my mistakes, baby.
You gotta learn from your mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't he have kids like you?
I don't want no kids. No.
Why would you?
I don't
So you
care
went
about like. I mean, I don't care about it being like a stepmom, but like I want a man who ain't got no kids, so like we can have kids. I want to be his first baby mama. Like I want to be his first wife, his first child's mother.
Now, Linda, I'm going to ask you this question sincerely. Are you being serious or are you trolling me?
I'm not trolling you.
Nah, she dead
So,
ass.
in your heart of hearts, this is how you sincerely feel.
Kendra, would you really?
She got her body done. And you see, and Kendra acting ignorant right now. She got her body done. Anybody that gets their body done has this mentality. The mentality is I got it done to get a basketball player, an athlete, the top corporate CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Women do stuff like that because the mentality is I'm going to get these results of a man because they see it on Basketball Wives. They see it on Real Housewives of Atlanta. They see it on all those reality shows. So the mindset is that all I need, video vixens, all of that, all I need to do is get my body done and I can get the top tier man. So right now, somewhere in her mind, right now, she feels as if how she looks right now is how God made her beautiful. No, you made yourself into something that's not beautiful, but in your mind you are. So you made yourself into that. You wasn't born that way. If we had a daughter, the genetics would look how you look before you modified yourself. That's what happens. Those are not your genes. You was not naturally born that way. So you made yourself like that. And the results are not in yet, but let's see how that holds up in the next 20 to 30 years from now. You see, when I looked at my wife, right, I thought about how she, and I don't care, y'all could judge me if y'all want to. When I looked at my wife, I judged how she would look 30 years from now. Yeah, I judged her on that. Sometimes some men I had conversations with, and fellas, y'all could back me on this too. Keep it real. Y'all be looking at y'all wives' mothers, and that tells you how she's going to look when she get old. All fellas do it. I don't care what y'all say. All men do it. We would look at our girls' mothers and say, all right, I know if the mom still got something going on, that by the time my wife gets 50, 60, she gonna have something going on. You know what I'm saying? That's how we all do it. It is what it is. So if you modify your body like that, that's not really you. Highway Skinny is in the building. My brother, salute. Shout out to. Yo, what up, man? If you modify your body, that's not you. So at the end of the day, what am I really looking at when you turn 35, 40? I'm looking at something that's pretty much gonna liquefy. I don't know. It's gonna melt. It's not gonna be, it's going to go down unless you add on fillers and you add things to constantly make it good. And I'm not paying $10,000 a year for your upkeep of your ass, when you could have just went to the gym and did squats. Let's keep going.
Would you really want a man with kids?
Linda, here's the deal, and I say this respectfully so. You're describing a person who you are. You are a person with 2 kids, so you wouldn't date yourself.
I mean, I would date a man with, but I would prefer a man with no kids. Like, I would prefer a man with no kids who would accept mine. But I will date and marry a man with kids. But I would prefer a man who.
That made no sense. Yo, I feel like I'm getting stupid listening to this. She said, I would date a man. I wouldn't date a man with kids, but I would marry a man with kids. Well, how do you get there? I'm sorry, but there's a clean road on getting to marriage. And usually in modern day, it's dating to marriage, right? It's not like back in the day where we caught you and we know we're going to marry you within the first 5 months. Now, I got to date you first. So obviously I had kids before you. In order for me to marry you, I had to have had kids. The logic, you see, and Kendra G, I don't even know if she caught it because she might think the same. But anyways, let's keep going.
Who don't have any.
So you prefer a man that doesn't have any that makes $250,000?
Yeah, but I mean, because you know what it is? Like, I dated a man. Like last show, I told you, I didn't care about how much a man made, right? I had experienced a man and I did not care about how much he made. I didn't care about him having kids. They dog you out even worse. So what? I'd rather get dogged out by the nigga that gave more money, or he ain't got no kids, than a nigga who got money with kids. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying.
Oh God, I gotta address that too, yo. Stop calling men niggas. I don't know if there's a certain type of men that she's talking about, right? That she actually wants. But don't refer to me or my peoples as niggas. Nah, she can't get on my show, son. If she, actually, hold on, let me think about that. I could become a millionaire if I had her on my show, like overnight. Yo, hold up, I gotta send an email. Let me find her IG. Let me play this while I look for her IG. Hold on.
Where I got to the money. Let's do the Kendra cam. This is the official Kendra cam.
Oh my God. What?
Oh my goodness. Linda, when was your last relationship, honey?
Earlier this year.
Oh, and you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Last year.
You haven't had sex in a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lies.
3 flaws.
Hold up, but I found her IG, y'all. Let's go to her IG real quick. Could y'all see this? Yes, y'all can. Here goes her IG. All right. What do we got here? So here goes her. I'll pop the balloon. Let's see what that was out. Hold up. Well, I can't hear it.
No, not necessarily.
And why not?
She looked like she's like someone else's girl or something. What was your longest relationship you ever had?
Baby, I was engaged for 7 years.
Exactly. So she looked like she's like someone else's girl, not for me. You was engaged for 7 years. That's a long time.
Okay. Okay. What else we got over here? Okay. YouTube friendly, right? This is what y'all want y'all girls online doing. That's what we doing with ourselves. This is what we doing with ourselves. Insane. Who wants their wife showing themselves like that online? We got to keep it a bean. And honestly, you know what's so sad? She actually has a pretty face. And before she botched herself up, she was a pretty girl. Like, what are we doing? What are we really doing to ourselves, y'all? Ladies, what's happening? She was a pretty girl before she did all of that stuff. My guy says, do not bring her on a classy show. He says she is horrible. Yeah, you're right, man. I ain't gonna hit her up in the DMs. You know, we got too much class on the show to taint the name. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll literally be meet to marry. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't trying to go there. Yo, JB, what up? What up? What up? You are in the building. He said, yeah, we need all meet to marry. Stupid. Oh my God. All right, let's keep going. What we talking about?
What you have to work on?
You don't believe me, do you?
I have no way to confirm it or figure it out. I mean, I don't know. You said you wanted to have sex with your doctor. Are you lying? Have you had sex this year?
If I didn't come, it wasn't sex. So, anyways, no.
Wait, hold on. You can't walk away from that. So if you did not, what's the word? Escalate. You did not have you.
It don't count.
It don't count. How many times did you try
Hold
to
on.
escalate?
Did I miss something? Did I miss something?
You did not have you.
It don't count.
Hold on, wait, what?
Escalate. So
I'm sorry.
It wasn't sex. So, anyways, no.
Hold on. So she basically said she actually had sex, but hold up. Hold up. So she's saying that if she actually had sex, but she did not orgasm, it don't count. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I heard. Wait, what? So if a man puts himself inside you, that means many men could put themselves inside you. But so long as you don't climax, let's keep it YouTube friendly, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. This is crazy. This is crazy.
wait, hold on. You can't walk away from that. So if you did not, what's the word? Escalate.
Escalate?
You did not have you.
You said climax, Kendra.
It don't count. How many times did you try to escalate this?
A few times.
A few times, but none of that counts because you never actually got to the orgasm phase. And was it with the same person? And when was the last time you tried to escalate with that person?
Last week, but it don't count.
What?
So you told me you ain't had
It don't count.
It don't count.
Do people really think like this? I'm convinced that she's trolling. I am 1000% convinced that she's trolling because there's no way that you could think that having sex only counts is if you climax. So what happens if he doesn't? He didn't have sex with you either? What? Yo, this is sad because unfortunately, this is what's teaching our young girls. And I like to bring stuff like this to awareness on this channel because I'm trying to help people get results out of life and out of relationships. So when you run into people like this, you know, my thing to tell you is stay away from them at all costs. Ladies, you should not have friends like this girl. Fellas, you need to stay away. You should not be having any type of intercourse with women like this. I would even beg to say that you shouldn't even be having conversations with women like this. Not even conversations. You shouldn't even hold the door for her. Let the door slam. That's it. That's it. You know why? And I say that for a specific reason. If you let the door slam in her face, it now brings her down to the level where she feels as if she's not as important as she thinks she is. Right? Let the door slam. And look back at her after the door hits her. And chuckle a little bit. Laugh. Laugh. And then turn around and keep walking. Let her curse, let her scream, let her get as ratchet as she wants. Keep walking. Keep walking. Let's keep going.
You know that don't make no damn sense.
It do.
How?
It do. It don't count. Like, bro, like that, it was wasted time. Like,
It doesn't matter. Did his penis enter your body?
It did, but it should not have.
Well, you allowed it to enter your body a few times from what you're telling us.
Girl.
Why can't you be with that guy that you was with a week ago?
Because, like,
how you get with a guy a week ago and you was just in our wedding a week ago?
Okay, so I was in a situationship with this guy, right?
But just last week, you were almost going to get married to Joseph and you were sleeping with someone last week? No, I'm happy the cousins voted your ass off. Now, I didn't know that much.
Joseph wasn't fucking with me anyway.
But girl, it don't matter. You showed up to me. He could have chose you as his wife and you were sleeping with somebody last week.
I would have cut it off if he was fucking with me, but he wasn't. I got good intention. I got good.
She sound like she's
Trust me,
drunk.
I know when a nigga fucking with me. I knew Joseph wasn't gonna be fucking with me, so that's why I kept doing what I was doing. But I'm really
the wedding was last Wednesday. When was the last time you had sex last week?
Last week.
But what day?
She don't even know.
A day, Kendra.
I want to know if it was before the wedding.
You want to know the time too? You want to know the place?
Just the day. I want to know, was it before?
This is okay. You know why this is okay and why she feels okay speaking like this? Because it's accepted, yo. People accept this BS. It gets views, it gets likes. Yeah, I'm reviewing it, I know. But it gets all of the above, and it's going to bring her attention. Likely, you're going to see her on an episode of Baddies. I would even beg to differ. You'll see her on a primetime network channel like Bravo, on Real Housewives of something. Ain't never been a damn wife in her life. But you'll see her on Real Housewives of something because she's online making a complete cunt of herself. Damn it.
It was before the wedding. It wasn't night of.
If it was after the wedding, I wouldn't care.
No,
but you was about to potentially get married and you was having sex with somebody else.
That's how it go.
How'd that go?
Ask any married person you know when the last time they had sex with the person that they thought they was gonna be cheating with. They would have been like the day before the wedding.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
What if?
But I am looking for a husband though. That's why I keep hitting you up, girl. I want me a man. I'm tired of being in the streets, Kendra.
You looking for a husband, honey? You want a husband? You want a husband?
I do.
Okay. We're gonna start. We're gonna start that problem. Here we go. Here we go.
I almost got human traffic on your
Roll
show.
that man.
I almost got human traffic on your show.
Yeah, listen. Well, don't worry. I got your email too, so I'm gonna have the team send this to. This is the closest you gonna get.
I almost got human traffic on your show.
Hold up. What did she
You
say?
Human traffic.
Yes.
Human traffic on my.
Do you know what kind of claim that is? Human traffic? What would you running a puffy?
Show.
Yeah, I messed up.
This is a very big allegation. So don't say something like that.
It ain't got nothing to do with you. Yo,
I understand that, but how did you almost get? Because the human traffic means they drugged you. Did they
Girl,
drug you?
no, like
What
the
happened?
dude,
I'm
the
curious.
African dude, right? He's supposed to meet me in Denver today, right? I'm supposed to be in Denver today, but I haven't talked to this man all week. But he expected me to be on a flight today, and then he sent me. I was like, okay, well, you got to send me 25% of what I wanted up front.
So you
25%
sound like
of
you
what?
was selling
He
your
was sending
body.
you money to visit him?
Yeah.
So you
So-
prostituting. Yo, it's getting worse. It's getting worse.
I wanted to. He sent that, and he bought my flight, but I didn't talk to him, girl. And girl, I think he was in Africa or some girl.
Well, hold on, real quick. I don't listen. I know you are a fun girl, but we're not going to throw words out like human traffic on this platform. I take that
Word.
serious. Okay, so I don't like that. I'm not going to play that game with you.
He said
Now,
he met
hold
me
on.
on
Now,
her.
what it sounds more like, because you're saying he sent you money that you wanted up front, it sounds like you were agreeing to be part of an escort service. That sounds more like what you just told us.
Wall
Now,
Street.
that in the human, because first of all, human traffic is so serious. There are girls right now being drugged every day under their will. They do not want to be participants. You are a willing participant in the story that we just
No,
gave.
it wasn't escorting.
You
girl.
just said he sent you money.
Yeah,
and
you
were gonna
He
give
escorting.
because he wanted me to come to a birthday party tomorrow, right?
No. She trying to clean that up. You can't clean that up. You selling your box. That's what's going on. You selling your box for 25%. You was ready to hop on a flight, go sleep with this man. Now and then you called it human trafficking. Now you want to turn around and say you was going to go to a birthday party? I'm not sending, who's sending a woman birthday parties? Money to come with them to go to a birthday party. I know there's some real bad simps out here, but I can't for the life of me imagine a man sending a woman plane ticket money to come sit with them at a birthday party. Girl, you selling. And it better be good. I don't even think it's good because it can't be. It can't. No. What am I talking about? This is a family show. All right, let's keep going.
The point of the matter is don't play with words like human traffic. That's a very serious.
I'm being serious, Kendra. You're not listening.
Hold on. I'm not finished. And there are girls right now who are missing on this planet.
I was finna be
Families are
missing.
looking
You're
for
not
them,
listening.
and it's not a joking matter.
You're not
And the
listening.
reason why
Why
yours
not?
is not
His
the
name is
same.
Emmanuel.
No, the reason why yours is not the same is because you said he sent you money in advance.
Right.
That's what you said.
Right.
He
So
wanted
there's
me
some
to.
things, there's sometimes when we can have fun, but when you bring up things like that and people are really going through that,
That's some
and
serious
girls are really
allegations.
missing right
Hold
now,
on, what just happened to her?
and they're really being, but when you bring up things like that and people are really going through that,
Oh, Kendra cut her off.
and girls are really missing right now, and they're really being drugged and sexually transferred, let's not make fun of that because that's serious. Okay? I think what's happening is, and shout out to Linda. I don't mind having fun with Linda, but I don't like when we play with real things that people are going through that are not a laughing matter.
Yeah.
And being human trafficked is not a laughing matter. And let me say this to every woman. If you are accepting money from a man for your services, that's called prostitution or escort.
Thank you.
That's your business. Okay? But just know when you ask for a dollar amount and they send it to you, you set yourself up for something else. Okay? Okay? I don't know what's going on in this world today, y'all. And this is why, and I'm going to say this. I really want to get YouTube to 300,000, right? So I was like, I really want to get YouTube to that.
I don't know, Kendra. You might not get there. But anyways, listen, look, yo, what part of the game was that? What did we just watch? Yo, it's so confusing, right? Women be really thinking that, like, yo, I could just get flued out, as they would say. Who made up that term? Was it Young Miami or one of them stupid girls? They think they could just get flued out by men sending them money to do all this, that, and the third, get your nails done, hair done. Every man that sends you money wants something in return. Have y'all mamas and daddies not told y'all there ain't shit in life for free? You selling ass. Like, you selling fake ass too. That's the wild part. You selling implant ass. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yo, I feel sorry for single people, y'all. If this is the world that we live in, how can, I know it's not all, right? And I'm not even sitting here saying it's all. I know it's not all men. I know it's not all women. Because y'all men out there be bugging too. Where's the decent ones? Let's get the decent men and the decent women together. Women like her need to be avoided at all costs. No excuses. I don't care if she's giving it up for free. I don't care if she's selling it for $40, $60, $100. I don't care what she's selling it for. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Right. I was just about to say, pack her up. I was just about to say, pack her up. That was wild, yo. Shanti says, she says it's in the water, food, and air pollution. It's got to be something, because what? How is this normalized? I remember growing up, right? Let me not, I don't care. I'm 44, right? So I was born in 81. And in 81, I remember my grandmother was around me. And I looked at my grandmother like, oh my God, a woman of class, right? You know what I'm saying? She dressed so appropriate. She spoke so well. I remember her taking me to the store. Every man that saw her, they respected her. How you doing, Miss Shaver? How you doing, Miss Shaver? It was always respect. They held the door for her, and she always walked with this level of grace. My grandmother died at 98. Lived a full life. She married my grandfather. She didn't even remarry when he died. That was it, done. She just raised their son, which was my dad, until he was old. Because yeah, he was a fuck up. But anyways, that's not needless to say. Right. What I'm trying to say was there was a level of grace that was respected by men and women alike. And if women carried themselves with grace, even the most disrespectful of men respected her. It still happens today. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. It's still the same way. When a woman carries herself with grace, she gets, you watch how the average man that would disrespect the average woman that don't carry themselves with class. Watch how he treats her. I still would see these disrespectful men. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. You can have my seat. There's no negative intentions behind it. He not trying to clap, nothing. It's just the way she carries herself forces her to be respected by all men, not some men, all men. Women like that woman we just watched on the screen, yo, even the most respectful men would want to disrespect her. Because it's like, yo, how could I? You know what I'm saying? How could I? How could I? Sandy is in the building. What up? Sandy. Sandy says 70s and 80s was when respect went out the window in people, life, and relationships. You know what I'm saying? GMT, my guy says, GMT, you said it in your last live. The behavior you see these girls have, they got it from how they low-key watch their mothers treat their children. Thank you. Because it's true. That loud, obnoxious, pointing your finger, you can't tell me, you ain't gonna tell me. That behavior is what we just saw on display just now. That's exactly. Aloha. Hold up, where you at? Where you at, Aloha? There she go. Salute, salute, shout out to you. Happy Friday. That you ain't lying. That behavior is learned. You like no girl, no young lady is born that way. I'm sorry. Children are born, they're blank slates. So for her to have that mentality, somebody had to teach it to her. That was wild. Like I pray for God that my little mans and my other sons never, ever come across a woman like that in the dating world, to represent them in any type of business, to represent their brand, their name. Imagine that, yo. Talking about you ain't have sex. Talking about you don't consider it sex if you didn't climax. What? There we go. Without the proper parental guidance. Without the proper parental guidance. When you just when you have baddies playing in your house and your kids is watching that, because sometimes that be it too. Sometimes that be it too. It don't even got to be something you directly showing your kids. Sometimes it's what you show your kids. You don't got to be the one yelling and being that obnoxious to your child to teach them nothing. Sometimes you just got the TV playing. And as these kids, they're taking all of this negative behavior in. You're not monitoring what they're watching on their phone. So the phone pops up and it's all of this negative BS on it. They see it. They think that this is the way to solidify a relationship between men and women, between women and women. Because if you ask me, this is a whole nother topic. Women are women's worst enemy. Women hate women more than anything else. If a woman sees competition in a woman, she's as good as dead. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Real talk. Women see other women as competition. They learn this negative behavior towards their own groups of women because they see it on reality TV. Look at Real Housewives of Atlanta. Them girls, it wouldn't even be a season if them girls wasn't trying to kill each other in the middle of the season. It starts off so nice. Every time me and my wife watch those shows, the show starts off so nice where all the girls get along. They fixed whatever problems and beef they had last season. Then all of a sudden, in the middle of the season, there has to be, fuck you, bitch. That's why I slept with your man. Oh, next thing you know, they throwing blows. They jumping over tables. They throwing food at each other. A cocktail get thrown across the table. And boom, we have a great season. And this is how they market it. It's a great season. It's even making it so hard. And I'm going to tell y'all, as a content creator myself, it's making it so hard for me to keep a level-headed mind while I'm making Meet to Marry. I'm going to tell y'all a little something that happened when we was going to film an episode. So we did a yoga day, right? Where we had all the contestants go out and they did like a group activity, which was yoga. My mind was like, oh, we need some drama because drama is going to bring what? Ratings. So I was like, yo, We got to do this, right? So I talked to one of the contestants and I was like, this might sound crazy to y'all, but I was like, yo, listen, we got to stir up a little bit of drama because everybody's here. So what I did was I tried to guide the conversation, right? To say, start talking about it, not telling people what to say, but start the conversation and allow whatever drama comes from it to come from it. One of the guys, and I hope he's watching because I actually called him last night to thank him for keeping me on track. He brought up the opposite. He brought up love. And he was like, yo, the whole conversation turned to love and light. And it was what the season needed to feel good. And at the end of it, I felt good about how it turned out, other than the way I wanted it to be. And I embrace the positivity between Black people. And I have a good feeling that when y'all see it, y'all are going to say the same thing. Y'all are going to be like, yo, I love this show because it shows that Black people can be in one place and not kill each other. Black people can be in one place and it not be competition. God works in mysterious ways. Man, I'm getting chills thinking about it because my mind was for the show to be different, but the way it turned out was the way it was intended to be because it looks so much better. But I understand what these people are doing because without drama, you almost feel like no one's going to watch your show. You really do feel that way. You like, yo, listen, who gonna watch it? But what it's doing is it's feeding our children bullshit. It's telling the next generation of young men and women that this is how you gotta be. You gotta fight with each other. Ladies, you gotta hate on each other. Men, take that niggas' heads off, right? That's what these shows is telling you. And we have our kids sitting here watching this. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's becoming. That's the way it's becoming. It's just the norm. So it sucks that we talked about 3 different women today. We talked about the first woman that was scantily clad, that went up there and was talking about she's looking for a God-fearing man, but dressed like a prostitute. We had another woman that had 13 abortions, 13 baby deletions. And then after we talked about her, we talked about another woman, which y'all saw her. I don't even got to repeat all of the foolishness she was talking about. So it's a pattern because it's hard pressed to find something. And it's hard pressed to even find people that's going to speak against it. I'm not here to troll anyone. I'm here to bring awareness that hopefully people could avoid that, because I like to deal with the world. Like I said, when I started this broadcast, I like to deal with the world the way it is, not the way it should be. It should be all types of shit. But the way it is the way we got to live in it. So with that being said, much love to y'all. Thank you, everybody, for joining the show today. Everybody that was in the chat, everybody that watched, and everybody that's going to watch on the replay. Salute. Shout out to y'all. Make sure you guys are following my Instagram for updates on Meet to Marry. And as soon as it drops, become a channel member and get in the run-ins to get yourself some prizes for just sharing the show. That's all you got to do. Share the show and be a channel member, and you got this. But anyways, love y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much to everybody that's been rocking with me for so long. Much respect to y'all. And I'm looking forward to continue to grow this media relationship with y'all, friendships with y'all, all of the above. And I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.
things up just tell me now. We're living in a blinded town and we're running out of time. Feel like a drug when I'm talking to you. Slow trip trying to play it cool. Nothing to do, let's drive to the ocean. Get high, lay on the beach. White water running down my feet. Make love and repeat, I don't ever want to stay all night to see the sunrise. It's way too soon to be calling me baby, but it feels so right against the moonlight. Deep sea diving head first, don't save me. Is there something I can say?